In November 2021, 4.5 million people resigned from their job. Clearly, everyone wants a new job, but now can be a risky time to change jobs. Why? Employers are posting fewer job openings. More small businesses are going out of business, and more Americans are starting their own small businesses from home. So you may be asking yourself, is now a good time to quit my job and get a new one? Unfortunately, no one can answer that question for you. But in this video, I'm going to list the top 7 reasons to quit your job and 7 reasons not to quit your job.
Let's get back to work.
Get back to work.
America is back to work.
Hi, my name is April. I help people learn how to become professional job seekers, able to pick up on any opportunities that might come their way. Please take a moment to subscribe to this channel, like this video so other people can find it, and comment letting me know your thoughts. So let's get started. The top worst reason to quit your job. Your job is boring. You're bored at work, and it seems like the best way to change that is to get a new job. But all jobs will have boring aspects, and you do have the possibility to change the boring level of your job. If you're not working enough, ask your manager for more work. If you simply don't like the work, that is different than your job being boring. You weren't well suited for that job, and that's a good reason for quitting. But just saying that your job is boring, it shows no initiative to fix the problem by talking to a manager, and a lack of maturity in knowing that every job will have periods where it's kind of boring, but most jobs will change with time. We are humans, we change. So quitting your job because it's boring, it's not a good reason. Number 2, you want to quit your job because you feel underappreciated. It can be frustrating when your hard work is not recognized at work, and appreciation from a manager or boss would make anyone want to work harder. But more often than not, people who don't feel appreciated at work may be overvaluing their contribution or not properly expressing their want to be appreciated. Unless you have solid proof that someone else in the team was getting more credit than they were due, and it's hard to find that kind of proof because it really doesn't happen that much. People do get appreciated in the things that they do at work if they're doing a good job at it. Sometimes people think they do better at their job than they actually do. Sometimes it does happen. People do not get recognized at work. That is something you can bring up with your manager or boss on a one-on-one to talk about career growth and the future with the company. So reason for quitting, you feel underappreciated. That's not a good reason. Reason number 3, you don't think your job can support your quality of life. Your brand new job may only be paying $40,000 per year. If you are in an affordable area, that can be reasonable. You could possibly get your own apartment, but in the city, that is very hard to live with. But the truth is, a salary doesn't change overnight. Most of the time when you sign these contracts, you're aware of the hourly pay. It is up to you to plan to see if you can afford that. And if you are seeking a more expensive lifestyle, then talk to your manager about the career growth in the company, or seek mentorship from someone that has the kind of career that you want. But quitting a job because it doesn't pay enough, unless it's a commission-based job, or you were at that job for a long time, that's not a good reason to quit your job. It kind of makes it seem like you didn't evaluate the job before you accepted the offer, which isn't a good look itself. Reason number 4, bad reason for quitting your job. You're missing a skill. A lot of workplaces are fast-paced and require people to learn new technologies, platforms, or general skills to keep up. This can be overwhelming as it takes up part of our free time trying to keep up at work with new skills. So it makes sense. Get a new job where you don't need that skill. But this is not a good idea. It is always better for your career to learn new technology or skills, more things to put on your resume. Never say no to a challenge like that, and it will benefit your career path in the future. So bad reason to quit your job because you don't have a skill set needed. Reason number 5, you got passed over for promotion. You will always agree that you were the best candidate that wasn't chosen for that promotion, and it's easy to take it personal, but the reality is people usually get promoted in the right way and path. People aren't typically passed over for a promotion because they were the most qualified candidate. There may be an interpersonal aspect that someone is not taking into consideration that affected their candidacy for the role. If you feel like you got passed up for a promotion, it's an opportunity to see why. Ask your manager or leadership. Ask what the career path would be like to promotion in the future and ask for tips on how to get there. Quitting because you got passed over for a promotion is like quitting because you didn't get it right the first time. If you don't take it personal, it could be a good learning experience for your career and lead to more opportunities. So, bad reason to quit your job. You got passed over for a promotion. Reason number 6, the last reason, a bad reason to quit your job. And it kind of makes sense. Quit your day job so you have more time to deal with your small business and those duties. But most small businesses don't make a lot of money, especially at the start. Unless you're really lucky, there is a chance that you will not be able to support your cost of living. If you quit your job before you have the business rolling, you could be in financial trouble. Most people end up working overtime and only quit their job when they have enough income from that small business to support their lifestyle. If you're quitting your job to start a small business, I hope you have someone else paying your rent. Otherwise, it's not really a good idea. Start the business now while you have a job and income. Work really hard for a small period of time and finally break away when it's feasible. So last reason, bad reason to quit your job, because you want to start a new business. And promise, here are 7 great reasons to quit your job. Number 1, the commute is too long. Yeah, the commute is too long. Really, if it's taking you an hour to get to work, that's not really good for your quality of life. Sure, you can read and listen to podcasts, but you would not say no to a 5-minute commute. Long commutes are not good for the psyche, and that's a great reason to look for new employment. And if they're not going to offer work from home opportunity, that's a great reason to look for new employment. Number 2, great reason to quit your job. It makes you ill or sick. Maybe you have a condition, or the job duties strain your body in a painful way. It could even be mentally dragging. Those are all great reasons to look for a new job and a reason any other employer would understand. Number 3, great reason to quit your job. The company is going under. Maybe you have early signs that the customers are falling off, the income, the profit levels are not sustainable, and you can see a sinking ship. Go find a new job, hopefully one that pays more. Feel free to say in the interview, I saw signs of the company going down. Even better if a company does close down after you leave, but if it doesn't, I'm sure that it's going to be resizing, and fear of resizing is also a great reason to quit your job. But reason number 4, relocation. That's pretty obvious. If they're not going to offer work from home, which should be standard by now, that's a great reason to quit your job. Number 5, you want to go back to school, get more skills, expand your career. Any employer would understand. If you are able to go to school, it's a great reason to quit your job, and it's a great explanation when you get back on the job market as to why you've been out of the workforce. And the last great reason to quit your job, your boss sucks. Now, don't say it like that in the interview, but you can bring up a boss that has difficult personality traits, poor leadership skills, or general lack of organization. People don't quit working for a company, they quit working for a boss. If you can find a way to word it that is easy to swallow and makes sense, it is a great reason to quit your job. But what do you think? Are these good and bad reasons to quit your job? Would you be brave enough to say that you quit because of a sucky boss? I hope not. But if you do, you should subscribe to this channel. I make tons of videos about the job search and how to find new opportunities out there. Please like this video so other people can find it, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I hope to see you in the next video.